We are live. Welcome to my first podcast. Well, not my first ever, but like the first of this series in particular. And I have Cassandra Dallett here with me. What's up? You just got off work?
Tired, long day.
Yeah.
Long, hot day. Traffic wasn't too bad, so it's not the worst.
That's good. Where were you driving from?
Union City.
Oh.
I didn't know really where it was before I started working there either, but it's like Fremont, Union City.
Yeah.
Down 880, which is a terrible freeway at all times. It's a terrible freeway.
It's like full of potholes and shit.
Yeah, that's totally got me on podcast because otherwise I'd fucking kill somebody.
Yeah.
But on the way down, I go like all through streets in Hayward and all this weird like meandering just to avoid it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fun.
Surface roads.
In the early morning. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, yeah. This is my first podcast. I'm like fucking up already. We're just supposed to talk normally. Like, I should just answer that. Like, yeah, like I had a long day. Like, my commute from to house, and like
that's a long bus ride. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I decided to take a Lyft here, and my Lyft ride was actually pretty smooth. Like, I just kind of like closed my eyes and relaxed a little bit. But I really had an interesting Lyft ride recently the other day.
What happened? Tell me.
It was raining.
Because I rarely ever take it, so.
Yeah, I have a bad habit. Like, I act like I'm rich and I'm not. Like,
Same.
I just got
in
my
all areas of my life,
and it's very sad.
Same.
Yeah, because we're Libras.
I've cried many times on payday.
Yeah. But anyway, it was raining, and it was Friday, and I just wanted to go home, and like it was like 6 o'clock or something like that. It was late, and I called a Lyft line because the bus was coming in 20 minutes, and I didn't feel like waiting, and it was raining.
I'm a bad waiter.
Yeah.
On anything.
But there was a lady in the back who like didn't understand that she was in a Lyft line, and she was like,
"Oh, there's a Lyft line? Oh, I don't even know about that."
It's the carpool
on that. Oh, it's like it's carpool, but it's Lyft.
Yeah, and you can like save.
I mean, I used to drive in carpool and ride in
Yeah.
carpool for years.
Yeah.
So I know about carpool, but I don't know.
Did you ever get into?
You would just talk their ears off, but yeah, it was cool. We met a lot of nice people, actually.
Really?
Yeah, we had a whole like. We were the car that didn't play NPR and always had like some really bomb ass R&B playing, and people loved to ride with us.
I like that. They always say you're like supposed to listen to NPR.
Yeah, it's carpool etiquette, but fuck, I can't do that. That's not. That makes me angry in traffic.
Yeah.
So I always had just like, it was like early, so like neo soul era R&B.
That's cool.
Always, yeah. And then as soon as the people got out, we would just go right back to rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like neo soul. That's pretty like anyone can listen to that. It's not offensive.
People literally loved it like all the time. What is this? Oh, this is so nice. This was the most relaxing ride.
Yeah, like a grandma can enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine for kids. That's tight. NPR.
NPR. Every car I ever rode in. Only one lunatic, and I was not sure I was going to arrive in the city alive.
What happened?
He was like tweaking, like it was like meth or something. There was no sleep for sure, and a lot of really weird twitching and picking things up. And
oh my god,
it was fucking terrifying. And the other passenger didn't say anything either, so we both were just sitting there. But I was behind him, so I couldn't like make eye contact. Like, holy shit, I want to jump out on the bridge. So we just like sat like, okay. I mean, if somebody spun out like that, you're not gonna really.
Yeah.
What really good is saying drive safe, or I don't know what the fuck he
wasn't driving.
You just try to. Yeah, the driver.
It was the
driver was doing all this stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was his gross car. It was sweaty and yeah. It's the only one. Everything else was always always cool, maybe a little uptight or something, but mostly. But that was the only one I was
horrifying.
like, this is not good. Yeah, it was bad.
That's really bad.
Anyways, Lyft. Tell me the rain story, the Lyft line.
Oh.
I don't see. I didn't know what a Lyft line was.
Okay, so she was just very confused, and she was like, "Well, can I get dropped off first?" And the driver was like, "Is that okay with you?" And I was like, I don't really care, but like it's telling you to drop me off because she's going to San Pablo. I'm going to Richmond. We're in Berkeley right now, and like
that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
That means you have to make a round trip.
Yeah, and she wanted to like go to the bank or something.
What?
Yeah, and I was just like
extra.
I was like, it was like getting to 6 o'clock. It wasn't 6 o'clock on the dot. It was like 5:50 or something like that. And I was just like we were just stopped. Like I got in the car and like we had
totally
this like long ass conversation about like how to do this. And I was trying to explain to her like, well, you're in a Lyft line. She was like, well, it was cheaper. Like I just thought it was like a cheaper one because it was just for me. And I was like, well, no, it's cheaper because.
Does that make any sense? That's the opposite of logic.
Yeah. So I was just like,
that's her heart.
Yeah. I was trying to be really patient, and the driver was confused too, and he was just like, I usually drive Uber. I don't usually drive Lyft. And I was just like, oh, okay,
well, you know that's not right to ask me, so
I was like, I think you should just follow the directions. Like, that's what I was just trying to tell him, like,
that's shitty. So you made the whole round trip?
No.
Or you made him take you home? Car at somebody else's mercy.
Yeah.
It's like my whole childhood was that, and whenever so many experiences in my youth of not having a car and like having the friend that's like, oh yeah, just ride with me, and then we're just gonna stop over here, and then it's this, and then the car breaks down or some shit. Yeah. It's just like this whole entire ordeal, and it's like 10 o'clock in San Francisco, freezing as fuck, and your cute outfit for a summer day is no longer cute, and you just want to get back across that bridge. Cannot do it.
Yeah.
No fucking patience for it.
Yeah.
Can I ask you how much does a Lyft cost from your house to here?
It was like $14. Okay,
that's not bad because I've taken him to Berkeley, and my son used to take him to Berkeley all the time. But I sent Dre home and it was $42. What is that?
Did he get like a VIP?
No, he doesn't even know how to use freaking Lyft. So I was like,
did he get an SUV?
I was like, oh, I'll call you in because I was like $15. And then the thing popped up on my thing and it said $42.
Wow.
Oakland Hills is a 15-minute drive. It's way closer than going to your house.
That's really uphill. Maybe it was like a weird hour.
Day? Time? Morning-ish?
Morning.
Weird. It was morning.
I don't know.
You should dispute it or something.
You should dispute it.
Let me
look at it later.
I've only really used Lyft when I was out of town.
Yeah.
And a $42 ride got me to like the airport in DC.
Yeah. No, I know. Like $40 is going to the airport.
Yeah.
It's like airport charges. That's weird. Did he go to the airport?
No, he went to his house. I put his address in, and then he was home.
Maybe he left them a tip.
No, that would have been for me to do. It asked me, and I was like, hell no. I think I already paid 1 or 2 or 3.
That's so weird.
He didn't say any. I mean, he didn't know. So I was like, I just texted like, that was a fucking expensive ass Lyft, bro. Maybe he did ask him to stop or something.
Maybe.
Could it be that?
I have no idea.
It could be that.
You can go.
He has some license issues.
Mm-hmm. I do too. I don't have one.
Yeah, that's an issue. I'm gonna have to teach you how to drive, but I'm kind of terrible at it.
I think
I screamed so much when this guy to give us these shit ass cars because he liked her, and we were, on the bus. So we would get these buckets from him that he got from the auction. But so at one time it was a stick, it was a truck, and she didn't know how to drop a stick, but we went and got it anyways.
Yeah.
And we stalled on every fucking hill in San Francisco.
Oh.
And we were trying to go hood to hood. Like we tried to go all over the bay, just, looking for brothers, just driving up Lakeview, Hunters Point, Fillmore. Then we would come to Oakland and try to drive through the sets. And then we were actually on what I think was probably 880, but I don't really know because I didn't know Oakland at all back then.
Yeah.
It was just like an adventure to come out here. We were in the middle lane. It definitely had the 880. And the car just died because we didn't put gas in it.
Oh my God.
And it was like the most terrifying. There was all these 18-wheelers coming straight towards us. And we like a cartoon movie just looked at each other like, ah! And then we both started to jump out. In the middle of
what?
Because that was your first instinct. It was freaking terrifying. And then this cab came by and he's like, get back in. I'm going to push you. And he pushed us off and just like let us roll down the exit.
Wow.
We did stuff like that all the time.
That's so scary.
When we had another bucket that was a giant Cadillac, it was like a 57 Cadillac with the huge fins, but you had to hotwire it all the time. And so I took us to this guy. I used to like this guy. I don't know why he was an asshole, but he lived in Hunters Point and in the thick of it. And my other friend was fucking his cousin or something. But it was all bad, and the dude started throwing bottles at me or something because I was talking shit, and then it was all bad. So we tried to jump in our car and take off, and we had to hotwire the car. And we were like coasting out of sight to get away from the project, and then like jumping out and trying to do it real fast. And it was pretty bad. We did a lot of those adventures, especially in that Cadillac. Mm-hmm. We were really like, these fools are gonna kill us. They're throwing bottles at us and stuff. I don't even know why.
Oh my God. Teenagers are fucking crazy.
Yeah. Okay, what are we talking about tonight? What's on the agenda?
Well, on the agenda, I kind of wanted to ask you, like, what's your beef with Nicki Minaj?
I don't have a beef with sounds and accents. It just doesn't do it for me. But I liked her brand of feminism or whatever enough to roll with it. But I was so freaking happy when people started coming back and we had some other women.
Yeah.
Remy came home and clowned the fuck out of her. And I was like beside myself with joy.
Yeah. Now, I was very much watching that and trying to just keep up with that entire beef and waiting for Nicki to respond, like wondering if she ever would. And it took her a really long time.
I feel like it showed her fakeness a lot. Like it was some old school battle rap shit. And then she couldn't really show up for that because she's not about that life.
Yeah.
And there was just so many years where an old head like me had to, like, the radio was just Drake and Wayne and Nicki. And I grew to like the other two. I grew to like all of them. Sort of because I was forced to, I feel like, though, because it was like nothing else for so long.
Yeah.
And then when it started being other stuff again, it was just a huge relief to be. I didn't know who the fuck Cardi B was at all, actually, until my friend Sonia was super juiced about Bodak Yellow. I was just like, who the fuck is that? And like, I hear anything reality TV and I'm not going to know who they are, what it is. So I was super skeptical on that too. But when it came from her, who's like a super feminist activist, person, I thought, okay, I'm going to give it a chance.
Yeah.
And then I end up liking her. But
yeah, I checked out Cardi B because Azealia Banks mentioned her in an interview as like someone who she was listening to and like watching out for.
Okay.
So I was like,
so she actually liked somebody?
Yeah, like this was
buddy?
Before she came out and said like that Cardi B is the poor man's Nicki Minaj. This was like months before that.
Oh, I did hear that, but I forgot about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, Azalea Banks.
I
Okay,
love
this
her.
is somebody I can't listen to. Like, I hate the music so much.
You hate her music?
Yeah, I really dislike it. So I tried. I wanted to like her. I'm
She's
not
just
going to say
rapping
she
to
can't
house
rap because I
music.
can't listen to it. I hate house music. Like, I always have.
Okay, then
I've
I get
always, since
it.
Girl All House Shoes, since the beginning of house music, I have hated house music. So I just can't do it. I tried. I downloaded a whole bunch of it, and I just like,
That's her vibe.
Please
That's
delete
her
this
vibe.
out of my.
She's like a 90s
shit.
club kid. That's her
I
vibe.
hated them.
Yeah.
I went only to hip hop nights in the 90s.
Yeah.
Coast to coast. And I had friends that went, were in the club scene. I fucking hated it so much.
Yeah.
I was just a purist at that point. And I'm not that. I'm not a snobby hip hop person. I try to stay somewhat current for an old ass person, but I can't do house music at all. And I can't imagine how you talk shit when you rap over house music. Like, that shit is whack as fuck to me.
She's cool.
Get it.
I really like her.
I tried. But then she's just always beefing with everybody, but you're not even fly. I don't know. I
think she's pretty good.
I hear people whose opinion I respect say things, sometimes about her good, which is why I wanted to give her a chance. But I don't think I can because of the music.
She needs someone to she needs a manager who's going to actually represent her and put her out. Because she's doing live performances and stuff like that, and I think she's has a new music video, but
would you say that she's a person who's more famous just for her shit talking on social media than her music, or?
Yeah, but also, I mean, she's bipolar, so she's talked about that, and I feel also the media is just done really shitty things to her, and the whole thing with RZA. I used to love the RZA. I used to really, really love the RZA.
I still do. Are you going to make me not?
Yeah, he just hung her out to dry, and what he essentially did was pimp her out to Russell Crowe, and yeah, he took her to a party in Los Angeles and kind of presented her to Russell Crowe, and they had an altercation, or Russell Crowe said something inappropriate to Azalea Banks, and Azalea Banks reacted kind of explosively, and Russell Crowe threw her out and spat on her.
Oh.
He kicked her out of the party, and RZA kind of just hung Azalea Banks out to dry in the media, not having her back at all, and just kind of sucking up to Russell Crowe.
That's gross. But
he recanted it recently.
He did?
Too.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was I shouldn't have done that, and blah blah blah.
I think
late, RZA.
I've been
that's fucking shitty.
He's not young though. He's way too old to be doing some shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, in my young years, I definitely feel like I sold out people in situations like that for sure, and I still feel bad about it. I think about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was so mad.
But Russell Crowe, motherfucker, spit on what? Yeah. Everybody should have came for him.
Disgusting.
Naughty face, old ass.
So gross.
Hell fucking no. That's unacceptable. I did not hear, but I don't know anything about that. I just listened to a good interview with him though on my Touré show podcast that I was listening to. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was good. Rakim one, Black Thought one, Kendrick one, they're all super good.
All right. I'll check it out.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Because it just has really good people. Except then he had Toni Braxton, and I can't fucking stand her. That ruined everything for me.
Why don't you like Toni Braxton?
I just never liked her. I hate her voice. I hate it. I only like her better than Mariah Carey, who is literally the person I hate the most.
I love Mariah Carey.
Me and Lo joke about it because I have got out of the shower butt naked to walk in here and put a thumbs down on Pandora. Don't ever put fucking Mariah Carey in a fucking playlist for me. Ever, ever, ever.
I love Mariah Carey.
Interesting.
I love her.
Cannot stand her.
I used to, since I was a little girl, Fantasy.
See, I was not that kind of little girl. And so I hated little girls like that. I was always, kind of a roughneck. And so squeaky unicorn butterfly drawing type of bitches with bubble letters and all.
I just thought she was so pretty, so hot. I just wanted to be just like her. Like
this is after
shorts.
the fake tits and everything. After she went from like I'm so virginal to let me show you my pussy and titties at every fucking opportunity.
Oh, Mariah. Yeah, I don't know.
I can't stand her. I hate everything about her. I think she's a horrible person.
Why?
I think she's an awful, soulless person.
Oh my God,
I
why?
I do. I just don't find anything that's like
just a vibe,
like real or relatable there at all. No, I was like a Mary J type of person. That's why I like Cardi. She's telling you this shit. This motherfucker's breaking her heart and she's hanging it out with this motherfucker. And she's not afraid to tell you the shit. I can relate to that. That's me. I'm tough as fuck, but there's these giant gaping holes and this right motherfucker comes in and here I'm like, you think and I can talk about it. That's what we do in our writing. We're honest about our shit, right?
You think she can rap?
I mean, I realize she's not writing all that shit, but I think she's carrying it off pretty well.
Somebody on Vernon's status was like, it sounds like she's reading off of a page.
Ouch. I don't think it does. I played it quite a few times this weekend. I still have to listen to it a little more.
I was happy to hear the intro track because I saw her rap over it, like on her Instagram. Like it was on YouTube or something. I watched all these fucking videos.
I need to watch more video.
Oh my God.
You made me do that today.
That's how I found out about all these rappers, like Asian Doll.
Yeah, I just listened to like Spotify and stuff. Oh, so I've heard the name, but I don't know that.
She's like a little 21-year-old. She's so good. Okay. She loves Nicki though. So I don't know.
I mean, I have gone back and tried to like Nicki. There was like certain things that she did like in the interview when they tried to like she would just be like, no, I'm not gonna talk shit and like start beef between two dudes or whatever. Yeah. But then it also seemed like just really fake to me. Like she's super afraid to just be herself. And who the fuck is herself? She was just another, she was Mariah Carey. She was a little skinny ass chick. I remember when she was in the Vibe page, when Vibe always had the upcoming artists that were nobody in there. I got all the magazines for years and years. I read them cover to cover. So now I'm really out of shit because I don't have that and the internet doesn't work the same way for me. So I get it like third hand off Facebook or something like that, which is less than what my whole life always was like. I got the Source XXL Vibe. I read everything. I like what's released. I got to listen to it. You know what I mean? I'm not like organized like that anymore, but I try to listen to new releases on Spotify or whatever. And, you know, Spotify's trash, but
you have to, are you judging her based on like how she acts in like the public sphere? Because I feel like in order to be a female rapper, because there aren't very many, and like she is the highest grossing one, like in order to be that successful, you just have to like be this character. And like you could say the same thing about like Jay-Z or Beyonce. Like they're just playing this role. They're not like natural. There's nothing about them that's natural or seems real. Like it's all very scripted.
I think Jay-Z seems fairly real, no?
I don't think so at all. Really? No, absolutely not. Like they don't open up about their personal lives.
Well, no, they shouldn't. I think if you want to have a successful relationship, you shouldn't.
Right, exactly.
If you're two famous people, you can't talk about your relationship.
They're not.
It will be doomed.
They're not sloppy.
Yeah.
Cardi B came into this game kind of
sloppy. It's gonna crash and burn.
Yeah.
There's no good outcome from that. It's gonna be Mary J and fucking Casey from Jodeci.
Yeah.
Like all heartbreak, all bad. One of them's not going to end up being famous, and it's going to be Offset because, come on, Migos is like a gimmicky thing.
But he's cute. I star.
I mean,
Beyonce.
It was fun for a minute to listen to, and then it was just like no more Migos. And he liked them at first, and then he just reached a point because it's all exactly the same.
I don't listen to the Migos on my own. Like if they're on in the car or like on the radio somewhere, sure. I liked Motorsport because Cardi B and Nicki are both on it, and like they have the best verses.
I don't know what Nicki's real person is, and
have you listened to her mixtapes? Have you heard the album?
Probably
this
not.
Is what I want to know. Because she's fucking amazing. Listen to her mixtapes from like before she like got.
I believe it would have to be that. I think that we've had this conversation before.
Yeah. Beat me up.
Okay. Me too. Like, okay. She did that, and I mean, bless her heart, she's a fucking alien.
Poor little Kim.
I read the whole that today about getting the ass injected in the basement.
Do that. Just do squats. Just do
you
squats.
Ain't getting a bubble butt from squats.
I mean, you're not gonna get a bubble butt, but like, not everybody looks good with a bubble butt.
No,
just like
and
get
both
a butt that's
Nikki and her
look
actually totally ridiculous.
Yeah, Nikki's butt looks fucking
absurd.
Weird, and she can't twerk with it. She can't move it right. You know, like
the
she
whole
tries
fucking
to
point
twerk
of being
and
a woman is
very
strange. Shit, I don't know.
I mean, I don't want to body shame her. I think
I don't want to body shame anybody either.
But it just
if she's happy, I'm happy.
Yeah,
but it doesn't look very comfortable. No,
and you can have complications with it.
Yeah, no, I don't. Hey, whatever. She feels good about it, then it's good to me.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Honestly,
I agree.
But I just do squats.
I want to listen. So I did listen as far in Joe Budden's podcast on the way home that they talked about the Weeknd album. And I know we were going to talk about it. And then I was like, I still didn't listen to the whole thing.
What did they say about it? Because I don't remember.
I loved it. He was like on it super hard.
I need to like rewind.
Everybody else was sort of on the like,
it's
all right.
I liked one song off it a lot. One of like the later tracks, like the
I think I didn't get to the ones I'm gonna like. The first ones felt I literally looked like, am I listening to an old album?
Yeah,
I don't know his songs like I know the name of the song or what album it's on, except sort of the last one. But
I was wondering, like, is this? It just came on like you might want to listen to this, so I played it.
That's me too.
Yeah, and I was like, huh, what is this from? Is this like? I thought it was like a trilogy.
Okay, so
like,
you did the same. Okay.
Yeah, like
I think that was a big misstep in the order of tracks then. Because I think I was talking to somebody else that same day when it came out that said that too. So like, wouldn't you want to start your album with something that sounded a little fresh and a little different?
Yeah.
The same. Not that I didn't like his original sound, but it's not something I would be like, oh, I like that song. It's like if I put it on, play it when you're having sex or something to that. That's how I was introduced to The Weeknd.
Yeah.
The first time I ever heard him is because somebody that I was visiting sometimes played it a lot. I had never heard of it besides that.
Oh man, I don't know why I started listening to The Weeknd, but when I first started listening to his early mixtapes, I was just like, this is great.
I mean, he's got a unique
sound. Yeah.
Which I dig a lot. I like, because, with slow jams, like with more R&B type of stuff, there's just a lot of fools that just sound so much alike.
Yeah.
Especially now more than ever.
That's what Cordelia was saying. She's like, why does everyone sound like Frank Ocean? And I was just like, I think they're trying to sound like Chris Brown. Like,
yeah. I just didn't find it like, oh, this is my jam or whatever.
It's a lot of filler.
It could play. I kept a few songs and trashed the rest.
I haven't listened to it in a while, but
I mean, I like his voice, and I can differentiate his voice from other people as I can Frank Ocean's, but I do think a lot of people are trying to sound just like him.
Yeah.
I do think that's true. Definitely. And your boy you asked me about today, I don't even know. How do I not even know? He's on it with everybody on there.
He's a ghostwriter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll peep it. I'll listen.
He knows everyone.
Yeah, I could see he worked with everybody. I looked through a bunch of songs. I have a whole bunch of actually R&B people because of Spotify I learned about that I love now, that I feel like, oh, we finally got back to having good R&B songs again. Yeah. Because there was a big vacancy there for a long time. Like, I never liked Trey Songz. To me, he's like a knockoff R. Kelly. He sounds so much like him to me, but not as good. I like Trey Songz, but all of his songs sound the same. And they sound like lesser Neo songs, kind of. Yeah, and I don't really like Neo that much. I know Neo. People love Neo. I know. I love Everybody Neo. Loves Neo but me. I'm sorry. I don't hate him, but he doesn't really do it for me. Yeah. But like, I listen to, I love that Daniel Caesar, that Brent Faiyaz, whatever his name is, Sonder. Mm-hmm. A lot. I listen to those a lot. And Bro James, I really like him. Do you like Black? Yeah. Listen. So to me, I'm like, oh, there's some actual people that can sing. Chop. There's a lot. Take it easy on the paw. I'm sore paw. He's gonna lick a lake of slobber over there.
I'm really into like all the women who are making music right now. Like, have you heard Dreezy?
I think I have, but I can't.
She's great. I'll send you some stuff. She's great.
There's a lot of good women making music right now.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, hello.
Yeah. SZA's on the Cardi B album.
A lot. Yeah.
That's one of the songs that I thumbs up. I was like, I like this one.
I like Sid. Her, she's kind of also every song sounds the same, but I like her. Okay. I'm going to tell you something funny about that after. Okay. Thing where you're not, but if you're like trying to really listen, I need a little more variety between songs.
I'm going to need to get some recommendations from you for like, do you like R&B from like the 80s and 90s?
I mean, that's
what you mostly,
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean 70s, 80s, and 90s really.
Playlist.
Okay. Well, I was the mixtape master on cassettes with the slow jams. Oh, I mean, all my friends had slow jam tapes that I made. It was mandatory.
I like it.
So yeah, I was really into the slow jam tapes. I got to tell you. I mean, I can't even. So a lot of those songs, I'll just sit bolt up in bed and just have to sing the whole damn thing at like 2 a.m. Like that is my fucking jam. I have to to this day. Yeah.
Yeah, I always like when people play it in the car. And I'm just like, what is this?
Yeah. It's dope because my son, like, that's mostly what he listens to is 90s R&B. Yeah. And I'm just like, yes, you were conceived to that shit. Yeah. You definitely were raised on it.
I'm familiar with the 90s stuff, but like not the 70s really at all.
Okay. Like, well, the reason why I had to be, and clearly didn't grow up in a black household, right? My parents were playing fucking bluegrass and stuff, although they did have a variety of music around. But growing up in hip hop then, you had to know your samples and all the references. So like I did my homework, you know what I mean? Yeah. I was really into collecting all the old shit, all the, Isley Brothers. Very happy.
Or what I thought was like the original song. I wasn't sure.
Well, at this point, the original was sampled and that was sampled now and then that's sampled, which should bring us to Drake. Yeah. Because I was like, how can I have an opinion on this song? I mean, it's Lauryn fucking Hill. You can't not like that. Yeah. You can't not like that. And I'm like, you could have all the arguments over, oh, it's only just good because it's that, like some MC Hammer, like it's just that song. But that's what Diddy did. Yeah. Made an entire career of. And you know what? True. It works. It does work. Because I want to hear it every time because it's Lauryn Hill. That's fucking one of my favorite albums of my life.
That's literally the formula. Chopper's
awesome. Yeah, well, so obviously I like it, but damn, how much money does that cost when you have every famous woman and like the most famous sample in the world?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Only Drake can do that. What do you do with Drake? Joe Budden podcast forecasted his being at the end of his run.
You think?
What do you think?
Well, okay.
I mean, he can't. I mean, he's really. What more do you think he can do?
I think he's not a good rapper.
Yeah,
and
that's clear.
He has like 2 different flows.
Yeah,
maybe 3.
Maybe.
Yeah, but he's the same all the time.
Pretty much the same all the time, and he's talking about the same shit all the time.
Yeah. So I mean, he's cool. I like listening to him, but like
me too.
Yeah,
but
I just don't care that much. Like
me neither.
I love if you're reading this, whatever. I love that mixtape. I listen to that all the time still. That is full of just every song is just, and like his recent playlist, More Life, is pretty good too. But like, I don't know. He's just gonna keep doing whatever. I think he needs some more varied life experiences,
which he can't get now because he's reached a level of fame that it's only gonna be certain things. You know what I mean?
He could like make a movie or do something different.
And he did. I mean, he made it cool to be this kind of average ass, not hard.
Yeah, not hard at all.
Beige type of dude.
Yeah.
And it's working out well for a lot of people. The J. Cole's and everything else that Drake did that. It made a lane. It was definitely time for people to stop being just over hard.
I agree.
On wax. So I love it. And then at the same time, it's like kind of corny, and it's been going on for a really long time.
There's just better rappers.
This is my son, Raekwon the chef, not I'm asking him if he wants to call in. Oh, he probably thinks you're like a super important podcast. He's like, how do you finesse that?
This is not a super important.
No, because I'm a G, son. You never know what backstage pass I'm going to get you, son.
Oh man, I really thought I could like try to get press passes to go see Bad Baby with Asian Doll. Do you know Bad Baby?
Yeah.
She's the Catch Me Outside girl.
Yeah, I do, actually.
Are you into her?
I mean, I don't think I could be into her, but I think she's taking some shit and running with it. I only watched the Jesus